Hey guys, welcome back. I am waiting for some more packages to come in. Well, I'm waiting for a package to come in. Technically, more than one. If you are new to this channel, I am awaiting my PSA cards. We have gotten one PSA card back. That was my PSA 8 Shadowless Charizard. That's actually what this episode is about. Is this episode is just my small Charizard collection. Um, I'm not trying to do weird flex or anything. I say small because in comparison to a lot of my other stacks on my table, it's pretty small, um, and it's not in perfect condition by any means. But we'll just go ahead and start. So this is also to help uh, anyone who hasn't seen it or has wanted to see them. So this is starting with the base set one Charizard. So these are the only two I have out right now. I'm pretty certain I've gone through all my binders and pulled out all the Charizards. I'm still working on that, but I figured I at least did a video out tonight to try and keep things consistent. You can see there's some front edging on that one, and then you can see the backs on these. So and then there's some whiting on this one and some stains. They are encased, so there's still some stuff you can't see. So one of the reasons too why I stack things so much like this and do things back to back is sure you can look for like what to expect for errors with cards, but when you hold two cards up next to each other and you look at them, there's more of a chance that your eyes will spot an error between the two. And they're both 1999, so these aren't a 2000 run or anything like that. So yeah, that's just something to do is lay out all the exact same card, and you'll be able to notice the smaller details and errors. Even if there was a certain thing of listed errors, you might come across an error that wasn't listed for that specific card. So I know I've actually missed some misprint slash error cards because I haven't been doing this yet. So that's why I build the stacks on my table. So I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit closer. Now, this has been mentioned several times, but it doesn't hurt to mention some things with facts between videos that are the same. So if you aren't tracking the difference between base set 1 and base set 2, besides the obvious two, the hollow pattern is actually different. So you can see this is base set 1. It has a star-like pattern, like right up there. And with base set 2, it has more of just a dot pattern. That's mainly the two characteristic differences, and then of course the giant number 2 there, which I think they did so well also. They didn't just do a number 2, they added a little itty bitty Pokeball, fit it in there. What I always thought was kind of funny about Charizard is he's 5'7", 200 pounds. Um, I know he's still a fearsome, basically fire-breathing lizard with his wings. He's definitely not a dragon in Pokemon world, but we'll say dragon for our sake. He's 5'7", 200 pounds. I'm actually bigger than Charizard in height, and sometimes when I feel like it, I can actually. I've brought my body weight up to 220 pounds when I was weightlifting and only weightlifting and not running. So I honestly could probably take Charizard in a fight in real life. That's just my little note and theory on it. So I'm not really seeing anything too much different. And this should be most of my Charizards. I've got a few Charizards in a stack of cards already that are ready to be sent to the PSA. I'm probably going to be sending all these Charizards into the PSA as soon as possible. I am just waiting for the Blastoise to come back, and I'm also waiting for the PSA 8 Charizard to sell, Shadowless Charizard. So he is listed pretty high. But there is confirmed sales at that price, so I have him listed for $10,000, and he has several confirmed sales actually at $10,000. So it's not too unreasonable, believe it or not. So this is Dark Charizard, and one of the things I didn't like about Dark Charizard is his hollow foil is really hard to see, and so the good news is though is so I mean granted when you buy stuff on eBay you can ask. Usually it's listed, but sometimes you'll see like Dark Charizard, and it won't say whether it's hollow or non-hollow. And granted, you can usually just ask the person, but also you can learn the number code. So a non-hollow Dark Charizard is 21 of 82, and a hollow Dark Charizard is 4 of 82. So that's how you can tell the difference. His pattern's pretty decent, but if you don't know, I don't like dark pattern cards because it's really hard to see the hollow foil. There's a lot of shadow on this. It is pretty cool though. They got the tail really up close with almost a different color flame. And then also, if you ever come across this where you have like issues with getting your card all the way down and you don't want to push it all the way down because then you can cause damage to the top, You just hold your top loader by the sides, put your other finger over the top of the opening, and you just give it a few solid taps. And that one didn't do it, so we'll try again. So it looks like there's a good spacing, which is good. Also, what you can do is open the top and tap it down. So this will actually help bring gap. Wow, this one is not going down. So we are just going to go ahead and see. Good thing the Start Charger is doing a good job being dark and making me look a fool. He doesn't want to move, so we're going to pull him out instead of continuing to try and push him down. So, if you run into this, don't continue to try and force your card down. Instead, pull it out and try and reset it, because you don't want to damage the top of your card. So he's coming out just fine, and he's going in pretty decent. But let's see if he gets stuck where he got stuck last time. It's feeling like he will. I don't know what's going on, unless it's just really tightly pinched at the bottom. We don't want to apply too much force. He does not want to go down. So it looks like there's a lot of force down here, and he does come out from the top, but not too much. I'm not too worried about mailing him and him coming out. But for some reason, this top loader, he does not want to go all the way down. So that made me look a fool, but whatever. So these are the Dark Charizards. I don't think there's any errors on them. This is my real close first look at them too. Right now as I present them. Continuous Fireball, which sounds pretty cool, but you have to use a lot of fire energies to do the attack, really. And then, of course, here's the Japanese version. And usually it's just the art, like it's the red used for the card itself, but even on the art, the Charizard's slightly redder in the Japanese version. So yeah, that's the Japanese version. It's in pretty good condition, which is nice. All those dents is not the card, it's just the sleeve it's in. That's all that matters, is that the sleeve takes the damage, not the card. So this is the Dark Charizards that we have. So that's pretty good. Just gonna move those up some more. And some more of the modern Charizards. And these aren't the most modern, but they're a little bit more modern. So we've got a Charizard EX. And then also, yeah, to answer the question if it's going to be asked, I'm probably going to PSA all of these. The reason being, and I mentioned this in one of my very, very, very early videos, is a PSA card. As long as you're PSAing it in really good condition like these, which would probably be 9 to 10, so they're pretty much fresh pulls as far as I'm tracking. Maybe not on the channel, but from other people, and they really look at the description that was given to me. Is these will eventually be worth money. Getting them PSA, I think this one's really cool, but he's not worth anything. And this one's really indicative of the original Charizard from the series, just he's crossing his arms and he doesn't really want to listen to his trainer. And he also has Continuous Fireball, and it is the same thing to where it costs fire energy, but I think the difference is you don't flip a number of coins with a chance. Instead, this is just guaranteed. So for every fire energy, this attack does 50 more damage. So it's a guarantee versus this one requiring a chance. I thought the hollow foil pattern was pretty cool. The other thing about this card, in my opinion, was pretty cool. This one is supposed to be, I believe, from the movie. It looks like he's got that very scaly digital look. I thought the movie was pretty good. Detective Pikachu. I haven't watched many of the Pokemon animated movies. I remember watching some, like the ones with the Octus and the Unknowns and stuff. And of course the original of Mewtwo. That was a long time ago. But yeah, that's the Charizard collection, the small little Charizard collection I have, not to include a few that may be hidden in a binder here and there, or the one that's in the safe. If you want to negotiate something though with my eBay for, and this is unlikely with y'all, I know, just because it's a small crowd, but maybe there's someone who really wants it. I can do $9,700 for that PSA 8 Charizard for anyone on this channel. We may drop the price over time. We'll see. We'll give it a month. I'm not in a hurry to get the money, but it is going to suck because eBay does take 10%. So no matter what I sell it at, even at a high price, eBay's going to take 10%, which is pretty rough. So I'd rather give someone on this channel the opportunity, if we can work a deal, to get that 10% off basically for themselves. So that being said, this is my little small Charizard lot. I'm sorry I don't really have any other content right now. I am working on some stuff. It is a ton of work. I am going through binders and binders binders and binders to try and clear some stuff. We're probably going to do a few videos like this to where we just go through the collection of what is on the set. So all these will probably be sent into the PSA. That is the plan. You really can't go wrong with sending Charizard into the PSA as long as he's in decent condition. There's confirmed bids of PSA 1. PSA 1 base set Charizard. So PSA 1 is really easy to get, guys. Confirmed bids, I've seen it twice, that the bids were over $500. So I do strongly suggest if you have a Charizard, you get PSA rated. Especially if it's base set hollow, you can't go wrong. You know what I think will be rare? Because I don't think I've ever seen it. Someone correct me if it is a thing or not. I have never seen a non-hollow base set or base set 2 Charizard. So if you've ever seen that or have one, please send me a picture, post a video, or put something in the comments and let us know. Because I've never seen a non-hollow Charizard. It may not be a thing. It may be one of those cards that's always hollow, just like Pidgeot and Beedrill and Electrode are always non-hollow. So, yeah, that'd be interesting. Let people know if you've seen that. And, yeah, I hope you enjoy these Charizards. Thanks. Bye.